Okay,
And
good morning, Mark.
good morning, Hanoi. How are you? Good morning to
Fine.
everybody.
We're going to check, as usual, a couple of problems from last month, which
Mm,
happened to be a very hard month for, at least for the experts.
yes,
How did the public in general do?
I don't know yet. I've only just sent the scores off, so I won't know that till the end of the month. But I think there'll be scores in the 70s. It was a strange month, I think, because you can score in the high 60s or the 70s because there were lots of hands with where the scoring was 10-9-8. So even if you didn't get the top mark, you would score okay. This one was one where the readers did very badly generally.
We said we had to pursue an option for slam. We could try in hearts or we could try in clubs. We could be the four no trump or five
Yeah.
no trump, also a cubit. But in general, we're not going to be playing only game.
Yeah, because I mean, partner. Well, you're almost certain partner has no diamonds. He's probably got at most four spades. Because if he was 5-5 or 5-4-4-0, he would probably have doubled or done something to show both majors with four diamonds, for example, if he was 5-5 or 5-6 in the majors. So partner's quite likely to be 4-6-3 or 3-6-4. He's likely to have three or four clubs. Bidding six clubs is pretty safe.
This hand with eight hearts to the ace queen.
Yeah, well, this was another one, was the same sort of thing. Um, the panel were very divided on it. They offered 9 different options,
Wow,
which is something I think is more than any than we've seen on any hand so far.
sounds like, yes, sounds like that.
And the most popular was only got 6 votes out of 20,
Okay.
which was four diamonds. But again, you could score fairly well. You could get at least 7 marks for four diamonds, six clubs, six hearts, five diamonds, four clubs, five clubs, 7 clubs. So there were some tactical considerations to bidding the hand as well, because you wanted to play the hand.
Yeah, those are pretty interesting ideas. The creativity of dealing with the possibilities of the opponents because of their feet. Um,
Yeah, because
so
you're fairly sure that they're going to have a cheap save in 7 diamonds. You don't
yeah.
know you can make 7 hearts.
All right. Let's see number eight.
Yeah, eight was
Also,
another one. Eight was another one with where the panel, where the readers underbid enormously.
in this one we've got only 8 card points, which might be one of the problems faced by the bidders, as you mentioned.
Yeah, but
But
it's
we've
really
got
quite.
4 cards in support of partner suit, and we've got a singleton, and uh, our diamonds, which is a suit not beat by anyone yet, is King Jack 9 with pretty good cards.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, when I did this, because I always test the link we send to the panel by doing it myself when I get the link, just to make sure the link's working.
yeah,
So I do the problem sort of beforehand. And when I did this one, I thought four clubs was probably the right bid, because I wanted to take away North's three heart bid and make him guess whether to bid four. And also, let Putnam know that I had four card support, and he'd be able to work out I had a singleton heart when righty bid, if lefty bid hearts anyway.
yeah.
So to help partner judge what to do over four hearts. Okay, now
Well,
this
let's
month's
check
hand.
this month. We start pretty normal hand, a 5-3-3-2. We responded one spade, partners one diamond opening bead. And now partner is raising our response to the level of 3 with a splinter. So partner has a singleton heart, a good hand, and we've got great spades. The singleton heart is a good feature that we're gonna be able to eliminate 2 losers. And we've got 3 diamonds, which is partner suit, Jack 10. I think that's good.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need that good a hand from partner. Give him something like Jack to 4, singleton, ace, king, queen to 5, ace to 4, ace to 3. And that's a 14 count, and you can make slam because you've got 5 spade tricks, 5 diamond tricks, the ace of clubs, and a heart run.
Of course, you would like to pursue the slam possibility.
Yeah,
Is maybe to be the 4 diamonds, but I'm not sure if that shows that I've got some diamonds rather than that I have ace or king of diamonds.
yeah, I think that's suggesting a diamond control.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
think the options are 3 no trump.
okay. What's like serious or non-serious, something like that?
Well, no, but it suggests a hand too good to bid 4 spades. But partners better work out. Well, I can't cube bid anything. I mean, so
Okay.
what can I have? You know,
How about 5 spades?
5 spades is another possibility, and 4 hearts is probably another possibility. If partner's got the sort of hand you want him to have, if you bid 4 hearts, he can blackwood, and you'll find out you've got 2 key cards on the queen of trumps. He won't really mind if it's the ace of spades or the ace of hearts.
And have you got any votes so far?
Yes, we have half a dozen, a couple for 4 hearts, a couple for 5 spades, one for 4 no trump, and one for 3 spades, who I think didn't notice that a splinter was the raise was only to 3 spades. Obviously, if the splinter is game forcing, then 3 spades shows a better hand than 4 spades.
Hand number 2. Here we've
Yeah,
got 16 high card points. There's been quite a lot of talking before our turn. It went 1 heart, 2 clubs by partner.
yeah,
We've got only 2 clubs, but we've got so many high card points everywhere
yeah.
else.
I don't think this is a very good problem. I think this is one of those which is going to be fairly one-sided.
Then 4 hearts by responder, and I think we either double or be it maybe 4 no trump. I don't know if
Yeah,
4 no trump.
those are probably. I mean, I was thinking that 4 no trump or 5 diamonds were good options. I didn't really think about double, and of course, most people are going to double. Um,
Yeah. The good thing about double, I think it would let you. Well, I don't know if you want to play in 4 spades only, but you might be.
but they're part of the bid 4 spades you're allowed to bid on, so you probably will.
Yeah.
Part of the bid 4 spades over double, you'll probably bid. Well, you'll bid blackwood or something. And if he's got 2 key cards, you'll bid a slam. Yeah, I mean, I think this is one where people, I suspect double will be an easy 10 marks. There will be some people who bid 4 no trump or 5 diamonds or something, but there'll be a minority, I suspect. It seems a fairly easy double.
Yeah.
Hand 3 is another one that I have reservations about because there are only really 2 options, and a number of the panel are going to complain about the original double. Although I guess most people would double on it.
Yeah, so I mean, you've got lots of high card points.
Yeah, I mean,
The
it's
the second option. I mean, I wouldn't beat
well,
1 spade. I don't like
well,
2 spades with only 5 cards. So yeah,
I mean, I mean, the alternative on the first round was to bid 1 spade rather than double.
yeah,
I mean, usually with a 5-card major, I always prefer to bid the major because then you can double to show extra values. Whereas if you double first, you've sort of committed to bidding.
yeah.
So the choices here really are pass and 3 spades. I don't really see any other options. 3 no
Well, I
trump.
think King Jack 13 hearts might and the passing responder might suggest 3-no trump.
Yeah, you might be a 3-no trump. I think that's a distant outsider. I mean,
And
I do. Yeah, see, what do you think is going to be the best spot for you in this hand?
yeah, well, it will depend on how many spades partners got.
True. I mean, partner could have ace to four spades and a singles and a heart, and not much else. You don't need much else. So he hasn't got enough to bid over three hearts, and you'll probably call for four spades. But I mean, my feeling is that ideally, I think your best spot on this hand is three hearts doubled. But of course, if you double again, partner's going to bid four clubs probably. So I think probably your best chance of a plus score is passing.
Okay.
But the alternative, I mean, three spades and pass are probably the only two realistic alternatives. 3-no trumps is a bit of a shot. That could, I mean, you could play 3-no trumps with four spades making, or they could just cash the club suit against you, or I mean, 3-no trump could just be horrible. I mean, spades. The reason for bidding is that you're afraid you're missing a spade contract.
Yeah, sure.
Because you've got what have you got 18 points or something, and
18.
lefty's got 16 to 18, so there isn't much left for partner in the other hand. So whether you can make anything or not, it's going to depend on partner having king to four spades or ace to four spades.
Yeah.
Maybe ace to three and a singles and a heart. Well, maybe not. They still need trumps against you then.
And
But I mean,
have you got votes from the
yeah,
experts
yeah,
so far?
yeah. They're all three spades and pass.
Yeah. Thing is, well, not much points, non-vulnerable. Maybe you don't want to get only 50. But as you say, if you double, then not.
Too much chance partner's going to bid four clubs.
Yeah,
Then what are you going to do?
for spades and or.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay. Let's move on
Uh,
to hand number 4.
Hand number four is another one where I think is probably an easy 10.
Okay.
I thought of a number of possibilities for this hand, but the more I think about it, the more the bid is obvious.
Well, I suppose we could be two spades,
Yeah, I
and I
mean,
suppose some people could be pass or could make like.
you could bid past, you could bid three spades, you could bid three hearts. But I think most people are going to bid two spades. And that should show extra values anyway, because if you had a weak 6-4, because two spades here shows 6-4, yeah?
Yeah.
If you had a weak 6-4, you'd probably bid two spades over 1-no trump.
Yeah.
So the fact you bid two clubs and then two spades should show extra values anyway.
Yeah.
So you don't need to bid three spades, I don't think. So again, I mean, it's probably a problem that I think most people will bid two spades. And
Yeah. There's not much more to it.
no,
I think. Have you got a vote for three hearts? I mean, three hearts is.
I think everybody's bid two spades so far. I think. Yeah.
All right. Let's see then. Number 5. It's an 8-card suit again, and we also doubled one club, of course, and
Yeah.
partner B two spades. And it's a free beat because North, I mean, responder supported South opening beat. So if they've got clubs, which is great because we haven't got any. And partner has spades. We could play in spades, or we could play in our 8 card almost solid suit. Um, so I guess we could be 3 clubs. We could be 3 hearts. I suppose it's forcing. I mean, it's showing our suit.
Well, here
And
we are again. Are you 100% certain it's forcing?
well,
I'm not.
not okay. Well, then, if it's not forcing, then we've got 3 clubs. We have 4 no trump. I think that would be it. I think when I first saw it, I liked 4 no trump because I don't think partner can have the ace of clubs.
Well, but you don't need to guess, do you? Can't even 5 clubs exclusion.
You can beat 5 clubs exclusion. You're right.
The problem is with that is when partner shows a key card, so partner shows 1 key card, what are you going to do then?
Well, I'm probably gonna ask about the queen. So if
And so
if
he
he
bids five.
doesn't if he
He bids
doesn't
five.
have the queen,
He bids 5 spades, so he doesn't have it. Let's say.
then I think I'll be 6 hearts.
Do you think he's going to be sure that that's the play, or that's a grand slam trying spades?
Well, since he denied the queen, I think he will understand that I prefer hearts. But I'm not sure. I mean,
No, nor am I. That's the danger with bidding
for no
three
trump
clubs, or three
or five
clubs, or
clubs.
5 clubs, or 4 no trump. Is you may end up getting locked into playing in spades.
Hmm.
I mean, I think this will be split on the panel will be split between those who bid 3 clubs, 5 clubs, 4 no trump, and those who just bid 6 hearts. And when I had the hand on the table, I just bid 6 hearts. My partner had queen to 5, void, king to 5, 3 low. And the trumps were 4-1, so there was a trump loser.
But
But
the king of spade was singleton.
no,
No.
but it was onside the spade for less work.
And how do you get to
So
the table?
the king of diamonds. Partner's got the king of diamonds.
Oh, the king of diamonds.
Yeah.
Oh, then you made it.
Yeah, it made it, even though the trumps were 4-1. So,
Hmm.
but I mean, the problem is, even if because partner might have king queen to 4 spades, let's say.
Yeah.
So now they need a club against 6 spades. Now he didn't have the 9 spades as well, or he can't draw trumps because he's going to ace and overtake the jack. He's going to need trumps 3-3 or the 9 as well. So I don't really want to play this hand in spades. And partner hasn't shown that much with a 2 spade bid.
Well, at least he's not a 0 count or a 4 count. I mean,
Yeah,
he's bound to
yeah,
have some 6 high card points, and
yeah.
and
But
the good thing
he had
is that he shouldn't have any in clubs usually. So.
no, but he had queen of spades and king of diamonds, and he had a 5 card spade suit, which is why he bid.
Yeah.
So I mean, he had a 2 spade bid, but it's very awkward. I mean, even opposite the hand he had, it's very awkward playing in
Great.
spades. Even though he had 5 of them, you still don't make 4 spades. You don't make 6 spades.
Oh, you don't.
No, there was king to 4 on the south had king to
Oh,
4. and the hearts for 4-1, of course. So they lead a club and you ruff, and then you try and cash 2 hearts to throw the other clubs away, and he ruffs that. And you're in trouble. Well, he's got a trump trick still.
Yeah. To lose the king of hearts. Okay. Yeah, well, I think it is said that an 8-card suit is called trump. So
Yeah, it's true. This is another one. The hand 6 is another one which I thought would be a good problem, but I don't think it's going to be.
well, we've got opening beat values.
Yeah, it's like all these hands. You're thinking, well, all these different bids you could make, but in the end, you come back to the obvious bid.
What's the obvious double? I mean,
Yeah, what else are you going to do?
yeah, I mean, you could probably convince someone of supporting with a queen doubleton in spades, but that is
Well,
not.
you might bid 3 no trump. You might bid 4 clubs. You might bid 4 hearts. You could bid all sorts of things, but you'd probably double first and see what partner said,
Yeah,
and then partner bids. If you double and partner bids 3 spades, you're probably going to bid 4. If you double and he bids 3 no trump, if you double and he bids 4 diamonds, you're probably going to bid 4 spades.
yeah.
I mean, you might end up in 4 spades instead of 6 clubs. Maybe you should bid. I mean, 4 clubs is the alternative.
Yeah, well, it's your 6-card suit, obviously, so yes.
So if you belong in clubs, it's right to bid 4 clubs, but it's match points. So I don't want to play 5 clubs instead of 4 spades, probably. I mean, if I double it, I can't really expect partners to bid 4 clubs over double. Um, so, I mean, those are the 2 choices: a double and 4 clubs, I think.
Yeah. Okay, good one. 7 is 14 high
Yeah.
card point to hand.
I think the last 2 of the set are the most difficult of the set.
Okay. In this case, partner showed spades and a minor. We've got 3 spades, and we've got great cards in the minors. We also have 5 hearts, which is probably sort of a nuisance. If partner has a doubleton heart, could be problematic. But I think all in all, we want to support spades, but we might think about slam here. Let's say partner has ace king fifth in spades, singleton heart, and then king jack fifth in clubs. What are we gonna do with the diamond? Maybe we could beat only 4 spades, but maybe we could beat the 3 hearts, I suppose.
Yeah, I think 4 spades, 3 hearts, 2 no trump at the
Okay, to know Trump because it will allow you to know more about partner's hand by knowing
yeah,
the second suit.
he should tell you not only which suit he has, but whether he has extra values or not.
Okay.
So 2 no trump and 3 hearts, I think, are the contenders if you're not going to just bid 4 spades. The panel will bid 2 no trump or 3 hearts, and a lot of the readers will bid 4 spades because they don't see the slam potential. I mean, give partner ace king to 5, void 3 low, king to 5. There's a 10 count. I want to play 6 spades on that. 2 no trump should ask which minor he has and if he has extras, because often you'll have a game try in spades and you
Yeah.
want to know if he's got extra values.
Yeah.
He might not care which minor he has. So the responses to no trump should be 3 of a minor shows that minor and the minimum, 3 hearts shows clubs with extra values, and 3 spades shows diamonds with extra values. That's a simple addition to the system which enables you to find out all sorts of extra useful information about partner's hand. And on this hand, if partner tells you he's got diamonds in a minimum, you're probably just going to bid 4 spades.
Yeah.
You'd say, okay. But if he shows clubs, certainly if he shows extra values, you're very interested. I mean, often you want to be able to play the hand in the bidding. Picture partner's hand coming down in dummy opposite your hand and think about where you want to play the contract. And as soon as you start thinking about partner having ace king to five spades, a king to five clubs, you're already thinking, well, I've got 11 tricks already. Give them 3 small diamonds and a heart void. Well, I can ruff a diamond. That's 12 tricks. Once you start thinking about what partner's got, you realise your hand's very good if he's got clubs. Well, 8 is going to be the most interesting one of the month. And the first 4 bids that came in were all for different actions.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, we've got 5 cards, terrible cards in their suit. Partner should be void in that, but we don't want to double here and listen to partner bid spades.
Yeah, right. Indeed.
So
I wonder which suit partner will bid if I double.
I guess some people might try this. Maybe this sounds crazy, but I think 3-no trump makes sense because the hearts might be blocked.
Yeah, that's one of the actions that I've had. I think Marty Bergen bid 3-no trump, and he said, "Well, I hope the hearts are queen jack to 6 opposite ace king doubleton."
Well, I was thinking more it could be king queen fifth in front of ace jack 10. So
yeah, and well, any of those sort of combinations, ace jack doubleton opposite king queen 10 fifth.
yeah,
That's good enough as well. The 9 will just about provide a stopper, provided the shorthand has 2 honours doubleton or 3 honours tripleton.
yeah.
I mean, that's certainly a possibility. I've got 4 different bids so far. Go on.
So 3-no trump is one. I suppose I could be the 4 clubs.
To which some people will play 4 clubs as clubs and spades as well.
Oh
As
yeah,
non-leaping
through
Michaels.
the leaping mic, non-leaping mic. Then I don't know if somebody said 4-no trump, showing the minors.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I think that's right. I think that's the right bid, actually.
all right.
Did you ever see an unusual no trump overcall with 4-3 in the suits? And at
Yeah,
the
no,
4
I
level
had
as
never seen
well.
that. I thought 4-4 was the limit, but now I see
Yeah. Yeah.
4-3. Yeah.
A 4 level
I
unusual
suppose you could
4 level
pass.
unusual no trump 4-3. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah. And I suppose you could pass.
You can pass, yes, that is yes. So we've got 3 of the 4 bids.
Okay, so surprise me because
5 clubs.
5. Not 4 clubs, because it could be Leaping Michaels, but 5 clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are the 4 bids that I've got votes for so far.
Well, it's a wild hand. I mean,
It's a very
uh,
difficult hand.
yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what people bid on this hand. I think the most popular bid will be 3-no trump. That's my
Really? I would have
well,
thought pass or double,
maybe,
which is
well,
horrendous.
yeah, double's so horrible that I can't contemplate double. Double is so horrible.
Oh well, I could bet it's going to be more than 20% of the.
Maybe, yeah, well, maybe. I mean, it's a very tricky hand. You have to think about what partner's got and what's going to happen if various bids that you make. If you double, I mean, it's just you're never going to convince partner with his king to 6 spades that spades isn't the right contract. All right. Well, I think this is an easier set in terms
Yeah,
of
yeah, it
there are
sounds.
quite a few hands where people should score 10.
Yeah. Well, Mark, thank you very much as usual.
Yeah, and you have a good month, and we'll speak to you again next month. All right, good.
Well, see you
See you
then.
later. Thanks, Calloway.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.